What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Game Week 14 deadline stream. Hope you are all doing well. Good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world today. Hope everyone's having a good day and a good time, or has had a good day. If you're in joining me in like the in Australia or even in some parts of Asia, good morning. Oh, probably for you. Hope you are well. And for those of you in the UK, US, or even actually some parts of Asia, good evening as well. Hope you are all doing well. So Game Week 4 in deadline stream. This is currently how my team looks like as things stand for the moment. We've got Verbruggen in goal. Obviously, we took a -8. So Verbruggen in goal, Guehi, O'Reilly, Malik Thiaw, in defense. Midfield, I've gone for Semenyo, Barnes, Saka captaincy, Mbuemo, Gakpo. And up front, I've got Haaland, Mateta. And on the bench, I've got Dubravka, Welbeck, Mukiele, and Joe Roden. Now, I am thinking of potentially even captaining Brian Mbuemo. Actually don't mind that as well. So it's between Embuemo or Saka. I haven't fully decided exactly where to go. You guys can let me know where exactly would be a decent option as well. Either Saka or Embuemo. Not really sure exactly where to go, but one of those two, I think I don't mind captaining this week. I do believe Haaland will be the popular captaincy option as well. I should mention. So yeah, but I'm 2.4 million. So nothing to lose at this moment. So I'm willing to try a differential captain for this week. Manish, welcome. Fluorite, welcome. Oh my god, I didn't know Game Week starting soon. Yes, Game Week is starting in 2 hours time. Bilal, welcome. Newcastle will beat Tottenham, says Manish. Bilal says I missed you. I've used my wildcard last week. Oh, how did it go? How did it go? Edwin, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I need help. 5 free transfers, 222 in the league. Damn, 5 free transfers. You've got to that point. You need to use all those transfers by the end of next game week, Bilal. By game week 15, you have to make sure you've used up all the transfers. 222, you said? Advik, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Here we go. Here we go. Let me bring on the side both the Twitter and Instagram. Rank 50, what we do have 3 free transfers and point 0.1 in the bank. Okay, let's have a look. Why do you have to use the 5 free transfers? Because after game week 15, when you get into game week 16, you will be getting 5 free transfers because of AFCON. They will be giving everyone 5 free transfers. So you have to make sure you use all of your transfers. Or you don't really need to use all of your transfers now that you wildcarded as well, to be fair. But you can, what do you call? You can like use about 3 transfers or something, and then you'll just like get a further additional 3 transfers in game week 16 to make it 5. You don't have to force the transfers, if that makes sense. All right, so I have Bilal's team and Edwin's team up. Let me just make sure message raised. Here we go. There. All right, I've got both Instagram and X up as well if needed. All right, this is Bilal's team: Petrovic, Senesi, Timber, Virgil, Mente, Embuemo, Bruno Fernandes, Soboslai, Haaland, Machitat, and Thiago. Well, see what you want to do with the 5. Thinking Sir Kaiser for Anderson, Soboslai for Gakpo, maybe Embuemo for Foden, and Senesi for Thiago. Yeah. Also think Petrovic is kind of useless. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Wait, when did you play your wildcard? It doesn't say. Oh, you played your wildcard in Game Week 12. Ah, okay. Yeah, honestly, if you want to, I don't mind. The Senesi, yes. Petrovic, yes. Caicedo, yes. Szoboszlai Gakpo as well. Yes, I don't mind that as well. Embuemo to Foden. Embuemo to Foden, it's an optionality if you want to do that or not. Because this week, United play West Ham, which is a good fixture as well, I would say. So completely up to you. I wouldn't say Fulham is necessarily an easy fixture, but yeah, completely up to you on that move. The rest of the moves, I actually don't mind you making those moves. Can you throw a wild captaincy pick for this week? Um, so let's exclude Haaland from this. Okay. So obviously there's Mateta and Saka, who are probably good fixtures. Minutes a bit more slightly uncertain because we're expecting they might not necessarily get full 90-minute games. Um, there's Bruno Fernandes, who's I have mentioned before as well, is a good FPL pick. But for the moment, I keep thinking his returns are going to be very random. But he with against a fixture against United might not be too bad. However, I will tell you, I've just seen on my Twitter today, before I came on stream, that FPL Olympian is going to captain Bruno Fernandes. So don't go Bruno Fernandes. Maybe you can own him, don't captain him. It's the FPL Olympian curse. Uh, and then finally, there's Brian Mbeumo, which I'm considering as well as a decent option, captaincy option. Liverpool options against Sunderland. Hard to say because Sunderland have been pretty good. Might be a bit of a r- punt on that one. I mean, there is Chelsea versus Leeds. The only problem is I'm expecting Chelsea to rotate against Leeds. So trying to pick a captaincy option is a bit hard. For the punt, if you really want, a Forest play against Wolves, maybe Morgan Gibbs White or something like that against Wolves. That's another punt as well. A Gibbs White versus Wolves. Captain Xerxes. Ooh, do you even want to own Xerxes? I don't know. Depends. Send my team on IG, have 2 free transfers. Alright, let me load yours up as well. Probably go to bench boost this week just for the sake of using it. Yeah, yeah. I think your team looked good, Becky. Like you can definitely can do it. Alright, let's go. This is advocating. Alright. Uh this is obviously Advix. And then back to Bilal's. So I need to do Embuemo to Foden to get Tao. Wait, why do you need to do Embuemo to Foden to get Tiao? Because going Embuemo to, oh no, Foden is Foden cheaper than Embuemo at the moment? Spurs. Not Spurs. What am I talking to? Man City. Yeah, I didn't know Foden is cheaper than Embuemo. Oh yes, he is. Uh, Fair enough. Otherwise, I need to go for Keane or Van Heck. I don't mind Michael Keane as well this week if you wanted to, but I probably punt on Tao. At least for the fixtures, the long-term fixtures for Newcastle are a bit better. Okay, then if you really want to remove Mbuemo, just keep in mind that Mbuemo has a really good fixture this week. I'm not fully on it, but yeah, you could. Um, Shihab, welcome as well. Seventh in the league. Let me load your team up as well. All right, let me move. So this is Shihab's team. We've got up as well. Next team is Edwin. All right, 59 on the triple captaincy. Uh, we'll all forget the triple captaincy because Gakpo though saved the week. Edwin, what's your plan? 3 free transfers, 1.1 in the bank. 3 free transfers. Well, Califiori can potentially start this week. What do we do this week? I'm wondering if you could even use. Okay, here's a few. Spitballing. Let's say you have 4 free transfers by the end of next week, right? You probably could potentially have a look at making Mateta to Thiago next week if you wanted to as a move. You could also look into doing. You could also look potentially into moving Enzo to someone else next week for another transfer, which means you are left with 2 more transfers by the end of 15 to figure out what to do with. 2 more transfers by the end of 15. Probably could move Roden to a Mukiele. Pretty sideways move, but you could do something like that. Anderson is doing pretty well, to be fair to him. Xhaka, do you want to move Xhaka away? Or just keep Xhaka as well? Like you could move one of the. You could probably do Lacroix to. You could do Lacroix to someone next week as well. I have a feeling like your transfers are potentially mostly for next week rather than this week. What do you think, Edwin? I'm probably one of the only ones without flags, so could roll. Although I really want Fernandez, so could do him and Giu in for Mateta and Xhaka. Yeah, you could probably do that as well. You could probably do that as well. But Mateta has Burnley this week. Now, Mateta might not necessarily play 90 minutes though. That's the only thing to keep in mind. He might actually get a 60-minute potential. With Ismail Sa injured, no, I think his minutes might be slightly managed. So, but he could still, in the 60 minutes or whatever he plays, he could still score against Burnley. That's the only thing to keep in mind. But yeah, you could do something like that as well if you wanted to. Tom, welcome. How are you doing? M Stack, welcome as well. What do you think about bringing in Bob Sanchez for Pope? I don't mind that. Bob Sanchez. This week is good. The next couple fixtures after that are a bit slightly trickier, but honestly, they've been doing pretty decent recently. That I actually don't mind it. Like even Bournemouth, the way Bournemouth are playing, I don't mind it. I actually don't mind Bob Sanchez. I actually don't mind Bob Sanchez. All right. What else? I'm probably read that. What if I bring in Thao next week, or you think he's a good option versus Spurs? Well, Newcastle have generally been pretty good against Spurs. That's why I went and got him in this week, anyways. I think he could get something against Spurs because of how poor Spurs have been. But you can wait on it 1 week as well. Do I would say, Bilal, do what your gut is telling you. If your gut is telling you to go and make the moves, do it. That's the trust your gut on the moves you want to make. Who do I keep between Bruno and Embuemo if you had to pick one? At this moment, I would keep Bruno Fernandes, to be honest, because Embuemo is going to be going for AFCON. So Bruno Fernandes is the one I would keep. What do you think about bringing Bob Sanchez for Pope? I have money for Rhea as well, but is it worth to get him for 5.9? Rhea, to be fair, if you guys want to go and get Rhea, I think you can wait until like game week 16 to more honestly. Like, I won't be surprised if they concede in 14 and 15. I also don't mind Bob Sanchez. He won't be as consistent as Rhea though. That's the only thing I'll say. I think Rhea's potential in the longer run is slightly better for points because I still think Arsenal's defense is pretty good. The only thing is with both Saliba and Gabriel injured, it's going to be a bit more less good than what it was. That's the only mention. So anyone who wants to think of going for Bob Sanchez, don't mind it. Palace look tired. I'm gonna get ready for him next week anyway. Bruno has a better fixture this week. Yeah. Fair. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Tiger, welcome. How are you doing? All right, this one is from Advik. Tiger, I think you also sent your team, so I'll bring your team up as well. This is Tiger's team. You took out Eze for wife. Wait, I thought you already have wife. Oh, you did. Oh, you mean starting time? I think Odegaard will get minutes. Ooh, okay, we'll get to Tiger's team as well. Com, how are you doing? Haaland captain for me against your own team. Damn. I sent you my revised team. Yes, I'll bring it up. I'm 90 in the league, transferring out James and Senesi plus James or Senesi plus Caicedo, 2 frees. I'll get rid of Senesi before getting rid of Rich James. Rich James is playing really well, to be fair. But I'll probably get rid of Senesi first. I'll load your team up as well. But we go to Advic first. Dom, here we go. All right. Who's this? Bilal? Yes, done. Edwin. Yep. Edwin, I've got the team open still. Advic. Where's Advic? Advic was here. Sent my team on IG. Have 2 free transfers. I would get okay. So I probably so here's the thing. I don't know if Cunha will necessarily start straight away. I'm not fully sure. Won't be surprised if he's on the bench and then comes off the bench. To be fair, I would sell. I would sell Ismail Sarr. If you want to go and punt on either Minte or Newcastle player like a Bruno Jimenez or even a Harvey Barnes, that's completely fine with me as well. If you want to sell Senesi as well, you can do that, or you can bench him for now. It's not really necessary. Maybe you just do the one transfer of Ismail Sarr for now. Advic, but I will get rid of Ismail Sarr. I reckon Mateta would be in rotation given how Palace looked. They have not fully recovered from Europa. No, they haven't. That's the only thing that I was thinking. I sorted out Eze for FIFA thoughts, please. I did see that. Very interesting. If you're expecting Odegaard to get minutes, I can understand your reasoning. So I actually don't mind it because FIFA will hit DEFCON. He will hit DEFCON, so I am not too surprised. If you want, you could probably start Eze over Thiago. But do you think Thiago will get a goal? Probably, right? The way Brentford are winning penalties, I won't be surprised if they get one against Arsenal as well. I'm not fully against it, Tiger. And Gravenberg, are you able to go to Gakpo? Sideways move, but I'm wondering, like, are you able to do like Gravenberg to Gakpo? Sandri, welcome. My team is Rea, Munoz, Guardiola, Richards, Fernandez, Bruno Jimenez, Anderson, Rice, Thiago, Haaland, captaincy and Mateta. Thoughts? Did Caicedo to Anderson? Fair enough. Rea, Munoz, Guardiola. Yep. Team Richards as well. Yeah. Fernandez, Bruno G. Here's the thing. I saw someone mention. Now this is for all of you as well. I don't know how accurate it is. It's just like a tweet I saw. Something about Richards. I'm not fully certain how. Let me try and see if I can find it again. Who is this? I don't know who this is, but some Crystal Palace fan was wondering if Richards would be rotated for the midweek fixture. So for those of you who just have Richards, just in case, just make sure you have like a decent bench option as well. I don't know how accurate this Crystal Palace fan will be. I think he's just predicting, to be honest. I think it's more prediction. So just thought I'll let you guys know as well that I saw that thing. But yeah, but the team looks good. Sandri, I don't mind it. Marita captaincy is also interesting. I don't know if he'll get 90 minutes, but I think he could do some damage though in the mini series plays. Just mate, I think that Odegaard will get minutes over Eze this gaming. Yeah, I'm not surprised because it's a good fixture to maybe potentially give Odegaard some minutes. I have Mukile in the bench. That should be okay. I think that's fine. It's not too bad. That's not too bad. I don't mind it. I'm worried that James doesn't start, says Tom. Yeah, that's true. It's a midweek fixture. I expect this guy to rotate. Um, this is Shab's team. Dom's team. Dom is also here. Okay, Dom, I'll get to your team. Dom, you have Salah. What are you doing with Salah still? Oh, this is a free hit. Sorry. Okay, this is your team. Okay, I'll get to your team soon. Sihab. Where are you? Uh, Seventh in the league, one free transfer, point 0.6 in the bank. Seventh in the league, one free transfer, point 0.6 in the bank. Debating if I should take a hit, Timber and 5.6 million mid, O'Reilly and 6.8 million mid, both minus fours. O'Reilly and 6.8. Who is the 6.8 million mid you would bring in? Siab. Oh, wait, this is free hit. My bad. This is the team. You have Michael Keane, who could potentially play this week as well if needed. Although, if you, okay, yeah, who's the, so you already have Minte. If you did Timber and a 5.6 million mid, that 5.6 would have to be Drewsbury Hall, or I think Xhaka is Xhaka under the 5.6? Him, or even Matt Swiffer from Brighton. Those are some of the three options you could get for like 5.6. If you do go for the 6.8 million mid, Shihab, then you can potentially also afford some of the Newcastle midfielders as well. Yeah, Xhaka is 5.2. But then, yeah, you'll have to go O'Reilly instead. If you're willing to do the O'Reilly and you can punt on a Newcastle midfielder. That's another option as well. Haaland captain, not Mateta. Okay, fair enough. Andy, welcome. I did a -8. Oh, join the club. I'm also in the -8. Come join the -8 club. I'll send my team and I need to know the order of bench. Okay. I hope you're all well. Yes, I am. Shyam says Endai Sabosli, maybe not really convinced. No, don't go Endai. If you go Endai, he's going for AFCON. Endai is going for AFCON, so don't go for Endai. Oh yeah, Elliot Anderson's also there. Yeah, you can go Anderson as well. Option. No worries, I'll take your time, just shout my name when it's time. Yep, I will. You don't go Endai because of the AFCON thing. Sabosli could go. I prefer to go and get Gakpo instead. I prefer Gakpo from the Liverpool midfielders personally. That's why I said the Newcastle midfielders over Sabosli. Sent the team, and in the draft I beat average last week. Wow, he's tough to beat that average. Especially given how the game week went. I would assume average would have been pretty tough to beat. I loaded your team, Andy. Give me a few minutes though. You might have to wait a bit. Where's Advic? Is Advic also here? Advic? I've got Advic's team still as well pending. James like falling down every time someone's near him. The hit is mainly because of Richard's bench in risk. Yes, fair. I had a terror 29 last week, says Suanya. Don't worry, Suanya. I was in the very same club as you. Not 29, I got 30, I think, but same. My team is very cleaned up. Only one going for the AFCON. I think I did with my -8. I got rid of two AFCON players. So I have only Brian and Buemo, I think, now. As the AFCON, I think. Is it? Yeah. I only have Brian and Buemo as the only AFCON issue. Huh. I went from like 3 to I basically sold 2 of the AFCON players. Sabosla also on 4 yellows. Yeah, that's why I said Newcastle midfielder. I'm gonna do a free hitting game week 15 says Tiger. Fair. Yeah, you have the chip, so might as well use it. Start Roden or Van de Ven? Geesh. Roden maybe because he's at home. Roden at home. I mean Van de Ven is not at home, so probably Roden. Yeah, Roden. I'm confused about I'm confused about the free 5 transfers. If you use 1, do we get the 5 the week after? I'm so confused. So basically, come game week 16, you will get up to a maximum of 5 free transfers. So assuming you used everything in game week 15, then you'll get 5 in game week 16. If you rolled over from game week 15 to 16 with like 3 free transfers, you get another 2. And then you can just I'm assuming you can carry those transfers over as well. They'll just work as normal transfers. You just get topped up. It's basically a top up on game week 16. And then you just continue. All right, this is Tiger's team. Tiger obviously benched Eze for Matt Swiefer, which I don't mind actually. Fair enough. If you're assuming Odegaard is going to get some minutes, I can see the reasoning. Defense is fine. Luke Shaw is, yes, you got a good bench as well, and then you're free hitting next week as well. Bruno Fernandes captaincy, very nice. Tennessee is a sell. Yes, definitely. Amit, how are you doing? Right on time for deadline 226 in the league. Okay, I'll load you up as well. Now everyone, I've got the teams that I've already reviewed as well, guys. I still have your teams open. So if it's not yet like if you're not yet done with some of the teams, do let me know. Like Shihab, I've got yours open. Advic, I still have yours open as well. Edwin, I've got yours open as well. All right, moving from Tigers to Ice Cold Jones says, should I buy Bruno and Saka for Salah, Reinders for -4, or Rice instead of Saka? Oh, Rice or Saka? I think they're very close, Rice and Saka. But I don't mind the Bruno and Saka option. Probably, I probably lean towards Bruno Saka option. But if you could like top up, eventually get both Saka and Declan Rice, that would be nice as well. Probably lean the Bruno Saka just for the pens and everything. All right, Dom. Where's Dom? I like my team a lot now, but not sure what when I do who to replace Mbuemo. Mbuemo game week, but 15, 16. I would say you have Bruno Fernandes as well. Yes, you do. Oh, well, usually the replacement would be Bruno Fernandes, but you could also end up in a situation where I'll look at your team and then we'll have a think about it. Andy, give me a few minutes. All right. Let me just load the fixtures as well, the FDR, just to have a look. All right, this is Dom's team. Why am I on Game Week 12? Oh, because Game Week 30 was a free hit. Dom had Caicedo and Senesi. Here's Dom. What were you looking at doing, Dom? In terms of moves, you were thinking of I would probably, you know what I would do? If you really think James is not going to start, you can bench James if you really wanted to. Um, but I probably sell Senesi more than that. Like you like me, you have the same, or like I used to have. I had the same Bournemouth double up in defense, and I hated the Bournemouth double up in defense. So if selling Senesi could help you like get down from two Bournemouth defenders to one Bournemouth defender, go for it. Uh, that's probably what I would do. Caicedo. Yeah, Caicedo also could be sold depending on your budget and who you're trying to get in. Rice to Saka, hard. Rice is set and forget, steady every week, and Saka is haul every 3 weeks. Yep, I agree. So yeah, that is for obviously for who was it? There was looking between Saka and Rice. Oh, Ice Cold Jones, that's for you. Can you please do a free hit chip for Game Week 15? Oh, okay. I'll do a video as well, Tiger, for that one. I got 2.2 in the bank, says Tom. It's late. Yes, it's very late. I got a ride of Strand who picked him up. No rush for me, Everand. No open questions too, so it helps others to have improvement too. Yeah, yeah. 2.2 in the bank for Dom. You could do Caicedo to. Okay, so Senesi can go to a couple of options. You can go another Crystal Palace defender if you wanted to. Um, Newcastle defense, that's another option. Looking at your team, where else can you go? Newcastle defense, another Palace defender. Who are the other defenders that are popping up? Mm, Probably could try Brighton defense as well a bit, potentially. Um, those are some of the options, except for Gakpo and Minte. Any good 6 to 7.5 million mids? There is, well, I don't know. I went Harvey Barnes. I do agree. I do acknowledge that Harvey Barnes sometimes minutes could be slightly uncertain. But because of his high explosive potential, is why I went for Harvey Barnes. There's also Bruno Jimenez from Newcastle as well, who is probably slightly more. Bruno Jimenez 6.2, 6.8. 6.7. Yeah, Bruno Jimenez is also there. There's also Declan Rice. If you don't have Declan Rice, those are some of the options around that price bracket. All right, let me quickly get a free hit draft on for Game Week 15 for Tiger. But it would potentially look like, who do they have? Brighton. So you'd have Verbruggen in goal. I probably have Minte. Who else has good pictures? Everton have Forest. So maybe Michael Keane. City have Sunderland. So Haaland, Foden maybe. Um, United have Wolves, so Bruno Fernandes could enter the conversation alongside Embuemo as well. To be fair, Newcastle have Burnley, so Walter Marder, and I might even go Tau. Actually, it's not too bad if I think about it. Who else? That's basically it. I think this is something decent, I'd say. You could try something like this. O'Reilly is a bench risk until AFCON. Yes, because this one exists too. What's his name? What's his name? I forgotten his name. Ain't Nuri exists. So yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. But yeah, you can try something like this. This starting 11. Obviously, probably have a different goalkeeper. Not like it really would matter anyways. But like you could have Ramsdale and bench can be like cheaper bench options over here. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, something like this as a potential walk, like a free hit or something, would look nice. Yeah, so something like this, Tiger. Something like this. All right, let me go back to the teams. Do you think O'Reilly is a bench risk for these midweeks? Which is what I guess Andy replied with O'Reilly is a bench risk until AFCON. O'Reilly, the thing is, O'Reilly's been playing really well. So I don't mind if you guys wanted to go for O'Reilly. He is a slight level of risk at the moment, but because he's been playing really well, I think his minutes should be pretty decent. You can never predict Pep Guardiola, to be fair, but I think his minutes should be decent at the moment. So yeah, I don't mind O'Reilly for a Senesi replacement. Yeah, I actually don't mind that. Amit says Cunha is back in training and uploaded a story back on his account and is predicted to start as per. Is he predicted to start though? I don't know if Ruben Amorim will start Cunha straight away. If he does, then yes, really good. But then because Mason Mount and Xerxes both scored goals, so I'm wondering whether he'll start Cunha straight away. But I can see it. I can see it. But like yeah, I wouldn't go and buy Cunha just yet, if that makes sense. Muhin, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. And what happened to Palace last game? They're tired, man. Palace are on the last set of legs because like they don't get like every time. I think they've lost every game after Europe. Or am I wrong? Or something like that. They have a pretty bad record for games after Europe. I think they've got a very bad record. So Palace after European pictures don't do too well. All right, Andy, this is yours. Um, Cells, Guehi, Tau, Timber. Welcome to the Malik Tau. Oh, Chalaba versus Leeds, you're benching. Interesting. Well, I can see the reasoning. Rice, Semenyo, Embuema, Saka, Bruno, Haaland, Matita. O'Reilly also on the bench. Damn. If only you had a bench boost for this one. Yeah, fair enough. I can see why you're benching the players you benched. Yeah, I can't blame it. I can't blame it. If it really, I don't even know. Maybe like your midfield is strong, attack is you're not gonna really bench any of them as well. So yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. What happened to Palace? I read that. I've got a feeling Palmer will play. I think he might get some minutes. Yes. Your feeling might be right, but we'll have to wait and see before he becomes an FPL option. Is it just tiredness or defense shaky? I think it's tiredness. Definitely tiredness is up there, and that has led to being sloppy. I've gone with the Bruno and Saka pick. Will add Rice next game week, says Isco Jones. All right. Best of luck, Isco Jones. Yeah. Honestly, Andy, the only like I would have wanted to start Chalaba, but I can see why you started the rest. Um, I won't be surprised as well if Chelsea do rotate a bit against Leeds. Because they have Aston Villa, right? As the who's Chelsea's like game week 15 fixture? Bournemouth. Yeah, I won't be surprised if they rotate versus Leeds. And then this was Amit as well. Amit, you're still here, right? Amit has Sa and Harvey Elliott. Amit, probably time to get rid of Sa and Harvey Elliott both. Weren't we discussing this? I'm sure we were discussing Sa and like we were definitely discussing getting rid of Harvey Elliott last week. For the deadline stream, in last week's deadline stream, we were discussing of getting rid of Harvey Elliott. With 2.1, this is for Emotech. Welcome. 2.1 million in the bank. Is it worth removing one of Endai or Anderson of Fulham? And if so, for who? I already have Bruno and my starting defense is VVD, O'Reilly, and Richards. If you wanted to remove someone, I'd probably remove Endai since he's going for AFCON. You could go for like a Gakpo punt from Liverpool. That's an option. Or even a Newcastle midfielder if you wanted to. We say this every week. For me, bench boost, finding the money for Palmer, Saka, Bruno, Rice, Semedo in game week 16 could be a good call. Ooh, Palmer. We'll see. We'll see. Will Chalaba play this game week? Maybe. Hard to say with Chelsea. You never know with Chelsea. Especially because it's a midweek fixture. I won't be surprised if they do rotate. But Chalaba has been their best defender, definitely. By a mile. Oh no. Yes, I'm here. Can't get to Bruno without minutes. Without minus. Sorry. Can't get to Bruno Fernandes without a minus. Do you have only one free transfer, Amit, or two free transfers? Keep an eye on both Isak and Words in the upcoming game weeks. It's about time. Yeah, true. Apparently, Words looked good, but he still hasn't gotten an FPL return. But I do agree. Isak as well. If he can start on the scoring run, could be a good shot. Fair points. The only problem is his price is very expensive. So probably would have to be like once the AFCON starts and we end up losing like Mbuemo and all, I can free up funds. But good shout, good shout. I honestly hope Salah doesn't score after selling him. It'll hurt like triple captain Haaland on Saturday gone and got a blank. Yeah. That Haaland triple captaincy hurt. Especially like when you see like the City scored 3 goals. I mean, they didn't play really well. That's the problem. They were pretty bad. City. I don't think they played well at all against Leeds. He scored against Arsenal. Who scored against Arsenal? Chalaba? Oh yeah. I mean, he might play, but I won't be surprised if he's like slightly rotated. But I expect him to play. Planning to get Cunha or Estava or Gibbs White or Gakpo. One free transfer, 1.7 in the bank. I probably lean towards the Gakpo out of all of those names, Amit. If you can't get Bruno, I'll probably go Gakpo. Cunha, I'm still not certain if Cunha will start from the off. That's the one thing I'm not fully certain. And even if he did, I don't know if he will play a full 90. Detective FC, welcome. How are you doing? Just came across your channel. Thank you very much. Welcome. But yeah, I probably lean towards Gakpo just because the fixtures are good. And Pep plays into the ground and save O'Reilly, I think. And Chalaba will play, but Leeds go and Newcastle defend at home. You play them against Man City away. Don't play them. Yep. Against Burnley. Even keep a good bench, guys. Lots of rotation this time of the year. Yes, I definitely agree with that. Did I miss anyone else's teams that I was supposed to bring? Did anyone send teams? No, I think those are the teams. Muhin, we were discussing your team, Muhin, last week. Did you end up making the moves that you were going to make, Muhin? Like, sorry, not last week. We were discussing your team yesterday, and I don't know if we got into you finishing that your team. So head, it was a head injury, so concussion protocol. That's why I planned to get Cunha. Yeah, definitely. That's why he was out. Yes. I can see your reasoning of why you want to go and get him. Will he start though? I'm not fully certain. I can't tell you by certainty if he will start. But if your gut is telling you to go and get Cunha, then I'm not going to stop you from that. That's the thing. he could probably start. Villa got a hard game against Brighton this week. Yeah, I would probably say so. Depends on what Brighton team turns up as well. Andy says no problem. It's also all to win. Generally, if your community is winning, often means you win too. Anyway, Ryan, who do I replace Emblema with the team I have? Oh yes, we were supposed to look into that. K7, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Any updates? I only saw like a Richards potentially uncertain. Like I saw a Crystal Palace fan wondering whether Richards will start or not or get rested. That's the only thing I saw in terms of like news, team news. But apart from that, there hasn't been anything else that I've noticed. Um, but how's your team looking like? K7, how's the team looking like? And then midfielder for Brian Mbeumo replacement. Now, here's the thing. There is a potential that Brian Mbeumo can play until Bournemouth. FIFA rules state that all players for AFCON should leave by the 15th of December. And United play Bournemouth on the 15th of December. So I won't be surprised if United play Bournemouth and then they like Mbuemo plays that game and then goes for AFCON. So let's assume for game week 17 onwards for a Brian Mbuemo replacement. And I'm not going to go with like I think people would have like a Semenyo. Minte could become there. Wolves, Bournemouth, Spurs, Everton, Sunderland. Arsenal have Brighton, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Liverpool. I'm looking at this. Maybe Brentford is a bit hard to pick. Otherwise, like a Dango or even a Sharda might have been interesting. Burnley, Chelsea, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Bournemouth. No, tough. So let's say you go like a Semenyo, a Minte, no Crystal Palace, no Everton, Fulham, Forest, West Ham, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Liverpool. I think people might have a Liverpool midfielder still. So let's say you have a Gakpo, a Semenyo, a Minte. Man City, Phil Foden could enter the conversation. West Ham, Forest, Sunderland. Yeah. A Man City midfielder could become a play. Man United, let's say, assume you could also assume people go from from Mbuemo to Bruno Fernandes to maintain a United midfielder. Newcastle is also an option. Some of us already have some Newcastle midfielders. Sunderland, not enough good stretch. West Ham, no midfielder, not testing Paqueta. Yeah, I think a Man City midfielder could end up becoming a shout. So, like, you'll have a Gakpo, you'll have a Man City midfielder, a Bruno Fernandes. You'll have. I was thinking Brentford, but like Dango and Sharda will be punts, and then obviously you probably have a Declan Rice just because of Arsenal's consistency. Top 51828. Welcome. How are you doing? Saliba might be fit, or we'll have to wait and see. Good wildcard team: Sanchez, Dubravka, Timber, Lacroix, O'Reilly. Okay, let me read that again. So this is a wildcard team top. So Sanchez, Dubravka, Timber, Lacroix, O'Reilly, Van der Ven. I wouldn't have Van der Ven personally, but yes. Tau, yes. Minte, Neto. Oh, Neto. Interesting pick. Bruno, Gakpo, Anderson. Okay. Thiago, Mateta, and Haaland. 0.5 in the bag. Neto. Is Neto purely for this week against Leeds? I mean, he could play. Where is Chelsea? Neto. Bournemouth, Everton. Hmm. Neto is all right. You could probably find someone else apart from Neto, but if you want him just for this Leeds fixture, maybe. I just don't know whether he'll necessarily play the Leeds fixture with the amount of rotation they might have Chelsea, but I don't mind it as a punt. I probably won't have Van der Ven though. Top. I probably have another defender. I just don't think Spurs defense is worth going. So I probably focus yourself on like getting another defender from another team. Oh, or you can even like double up on like, oh, you could, who could you go for? Another defender. You could probably downgrade to a 4 million odd defender. Um, you could also go Brighton defense if you wanted to. That's another option. Want to have fun on Friday early morning. That's why I planned to get Cunha, and he was Wolves' next game week former club. So I take a -4. And who to start, Trafford or Keane? Between Trafford and Keane, I would start Keane. I would start Keane in this team because, I mean, one, Bournemouth haven't been playing well. Keane will just rack on Defcon. That's why he'll just get you Defcon points. That's the reasoning. So I don't mind you going for the Cunha punt. Yeah, I'll probably start Keane as well, to be fair, over Trafford. Gakpo, I'm thinking, yeah, probably you could, if you don't have Gakpo, you probably end up with Gakpo. Yes, looking at your team, it's either Gakpo or a City player. So yeah. Amit, I read Amit. K7's team. Rea, Munoz, Richards, Virgil, Tau, Saka, Bruno, Endai, Cunha, Mateta, and Haaland. Ooh, another Cunha pick as well. Looks good, looks good. Who's the captaincy, K7? Who's your captain? Sell that cash is available. Yep. Captain Elliot Anderson, wish me luck. Oh, Elliot Anderson. That's a very differential pick. Against Wolves. Best of luck. Best of luck. You might potentially hit some defcon, and then if you get an attack in return, would be very nice. Best of luck, Rishan. Best of luck. Bruno, Saka, Semenyo, Rice, Gakpo. Yeah, yeah. I did Senesi plus Semenyo to Cunha plus Tau. Okay. Fair enough. Another Cunha owner. Interesting. AFCON replacements, I will do a video on that. Please remind me. Rob Tuff, welcome. How are you doing? Mbuemo will play against Bournemouth. United did a deal with Cameron to keep Onana longer before last AFCON. Yeah, that's the thing. And FIFA have said that players have to leave on the 15th. So they didn't specify. I don't think it's specified that they have to leave before the 15th. So they can play the Bournemouth game and probably leave after that. So yeah, I think he'll play game week 16. Mbuemo. When Mbuemo goes to as what Cunha? I mean, you mean Cunha could become an option? Yeah, Cunha could become an option when Mbuemo goes. That's also true. Mateta, Joe Pedro, or Walter. Walter. At the moment, Walter. Fixtures are good for Newcastle. So probably Walter. I think Newcastle Spurs will be a 3-3 draw. 3-3. I didn't get Malik Thiaw for a 3-3 draw. I was hoping for like a 3-0 to Newcastle with a clean sheet for Thiaw and some attacking returns. Would be very nice. But yeah, I'll probably pick Baltimore on the worst teams in Premier. Yeah. Haaland cap going safe. Fair enough. What time's the deadline? Deadline is in 1 hour's time. 1 hour and 4 minutes to be precise. Or 3 minutes depending on my delay on this YouTube stream. Haaland or Bruno cap? I would have said Bruno captaincy, but I saw FPL Olympian going for Bruno captaincy, so I'm not going to go Bruno captaincy. So Brian Mbuemo captaincy, maybe. Top retracted this message. What do you say, Top? Thiago and 5 million defender or Job Pedro and Walter or McKelly? If you go Thiago and a 5 million defender, or Joe Pedro / Walter and Mukiele. I probably punt on the Walter and Mukiele pick, potentially top. Walter and Mukiele. Actually, I don't mind Thiago and a 5 million defender as well. Depends on who you're getting as the 5 million defender. So you already went for Malik Thiaw, right? Which means let's have a look at some of the defenders available in this game. for 5 million and under. You could probably go Michael Keane. Fixtures are not that great though. You'll have to play in specific fixtures. Probably not cash because fixtures are ending. Anderson could probably go Anderson. You probably won't play him this week, but I mean 15, 16, 17, 18, you could probably play Anderson from Fulham for like this run of 4. That's also not too bad. Joachim Anderson. I actually don't mind him as well. But I think Combe in the chat could probably also give a better reasoning if Anderson is good or not. Ryan, if I put Q for sub, would he come in for Richards if starts, or will Esteve come in? How many defenders are you starting again? K7? Wait, I can bring your team up. Your team is here, right? How many defenders are you starting? Depends on how many defenders you're starting. Where was your team again? You were doing Rhea, so you were doing Munoz, Virgil, Thor, and Richards. Oh, Gu will come in. If you're starting 4 defenders, Gu will be the one who comes in for Richards if he doesn't start. If you're starting 3 defenders, then it'll be Esteve. Oh, yeah. You'll have to have a minimum of 3 defenders in your starting 11. That's why. Rob says, my defense is Timber, Ruben Diaz, Van de Ven, Goodmanson, Senesi. Should I take a hit to bring someone in? Only playing 3 this week. So you're starting Ruben Diaz, Van de Ven, and Goodman. Yeah, I probably sell Senesi. If you need to take a hit, take a hit. I probably sell Senesi. Isn't transferring up Pope a waste to transfer? No, because apparently I saw a tweet today that he's going to be out for at least 6 games with a groin injury. So 6 games is a lot of fixtures, my friend. I would take the plunge and sell him. If you have Nick Pope, sell. 6 games is a lot. That's what I saw because of groin injury. So I'd probably sell. Also, for those of you, I've seen a few new faces. If you are new, please hit that like button and subscribe as well. All of you regulars, definitely hit the like button so that it helps the YouTube algorithm. There's only 7 likes, but there have been 24 votes on the poll. So make sure to hit the like button. Thank you very much. Because that helps the YouTube algorithm. Honestly, if anyone needs funds, it's always worth checking my draft team. I'm a much better draft player than FPL player. I'm not. Having said that, I might punt on Brian and Mbeumo captaincy this week. Screw it. We're going for the funds, guys. We're going for the funds. Brian and Mbeumo captaincy. Maybe we'll vice captain. We'll vice captain Haaland. Come on, Boomo. We're going for Friday night fun. Same thing as Amit. Choose one to bench. Neto, Anderson, Waltemada, Minte, Mateta. Oh my days. I probably bench Anderson. Would I bench Anderson? Oh, no. Actually, Anderson will start. It's Neto who might not start. But he's Neto against Leeds. Can I really bench Neto against Leeds? Probably it might end up becoming Neto top. Press the like. Yes, thank you. -8 for Pope, basically. -8 for Pope. Wait, who is taking a -8 for Pope? Rare Timber. This is from Aaron. Aaron, welcome. How are you doing? Is it Aaron or Aaron? I know in Australia, for some reason they call Aaron. So Aaron. So welcome. Rare Timber, Lacroix, O'Reilly, Doku, Semenyo, Anderson, Minte, Haaland, Matita, and Waltemada. Is this good? Got Chada and Kokore on the bench. Rare. So you have Timber, Lacroix, O'Reilly is a back 3. Doku, Semenyo, Anderson, Minte in the midfield four, Haaland, Matita, and Walter Marder. Sharda and Kukurea on the bench. Yeah, I think that's fine. You could start Kukurea if you wanted to. Over who though? Do you start Kukurea or nah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah. I think that's definitely fine. How do we check your draft team, Andy? For those of you who were in the draft, FPL draft, you can check it by going to FPL draft. Let me load. For some reason, I need to log into FPL draft, even though I'm logged into the FPL website. Having said that, I need to set my draft team as well. I keep forgetting. All right, this is my draft team. We'll have a look at Andy's one as well since it's really good. Pick team. How much did I get? Did I get more points? I got actually more points from this team. Because I had Gakpo and McGinn. See? Oh, wait. Oh, Yokeris. Damn you. I got more points on this team than I got in my FPL team. All right. Senesi, time to get the hell out of here. I'll start Lenny Euro. Although I don't think Lenny will play, but anyways. Mukiele, Beto, Rufus. Yes, that's fine. Liam Delap. Will Liam Delap play? Who knows? Who knows, to be honest. All right, show me who's available. Matt Swiffer. Man, I like my midfield, so I don't really want to get rid of my midfield. That's the only thing that's working for me in this game mode. Gusto. Should I get Gusto for Mukiele for Senesi? We'll punt on it. All right, goodbye, Senesi. Hello, Gusto. Coming for maybe Lenny Euro because I don't actually know. Coming for Pedro Barro. Anyone else who's available? Reinders, Murphy, Tonali. Tonali is not too bad. Merino. No, but then they've got Gyökeres coming back. Yeah, okay, never mind. Shaw, Mason Mount, Estavao. If only this guy was a regular. Luis Miley is also not too bad as a punt. All right, let's have a look at Andy's team. There was a coin toss in another stream, and Haaland or Bruno cap or Saka, and Bruno was last, and Haaland won all the flips. Damn, I'm not doing a coin toss. The last time I did a coin toss, I should have gone with the results of the coin toss. In that it said to go for Chalobah, I should have gone for Chalobah. I went and picked Guehi. Bad decision. Bad decision. Should have listened to the coin toss and gone for the coin toss. Look at Andy. He's top of the league. Damn. Andy's on fire. Martinez, Coyote, Konate, Van der Ven, Dan Burn, Anderson, Xhaka, Rice, Rogers, Watkins, Mateta. Well played, Andy. Well played. Probably start Livramento this week. Your team is much better. Oh, it hasn't been performing better, I'll tell you that. I'm going Bruno for my captaincy. Best of luck, Tiger. I've tweeted the stream. Great contentment. Thank you very much, Rob. Thank you very much. Midfield is where you win draft. Yeah, but I haven't been doing well. I'm a bottom. I'm at the end. I have 3 Newcastle defenders if anyone wants to trade. I would have done so. I just got rid of Tennessee. How do you have 3 Newcastle defenders? You have Nick Pope. Keep Nick Pope for now. You have Dan Burn and Livramento. I would probably keep, but I can't. I don't have anyone to offer. I can offer you Pedro Porro. Oh, Mukiele. I got rid of Senesi. Hawk Tuanzebe, welcome. Should I play Mukiele against Liverpool or Anderson against City? Ho, ho, ho. That's a very interesting fixture. I probably would go Anderson against City. He will hit DEFCON at least. Mukiele against Liverpool. That might be a goal fest in that game. I probably lean towards at least Anderson versus City might be a hopefully a low scoring one potentially. So yeah, maybe Anderson versus City. That's a close one though. They're all steady. You will pick up. Fingers crossed. I flipped. I changed. Fair enough. Um, thanks, mate. No worries. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So I'm gonna close some of these teams to try and improve my tabs. Let me close that. All right. Bilal closing. Edwin will close as well. This is Advic. I have 4 defenders from Newcastle. Oh my days. Shihab. Shihab. Shihab still here. I'll close Shihab's team for now. This is Tigers. We can close that as well. Doms, we will close as well. Andy, closing yours. And Amit as well. All right. All the teams have been closed. If you guys want me to bring up for the teams, let me know. We have 50 minutes to go. My plan of action is going to be so after the deadline, I'll take a nap. Should be technically I should be sleeping for long, but I would like to watch the Newcastle versus Spurs game. So I'll probably take a nap until the Newcastle versus Spurs game and watch that game. Tomorrow will be very interesting with the amount of games that are going on. So yeah. Now hopefully I would get up for the Newcastle Spurs game. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, I wanted to check something. Do, do. Hold on a second. Do, do. All right, there we go. Is Newcastle at home? Yes, Newcastle at home. It's interesting. You can't pick up Senesi till after the game week updates. No, you can't. Because he's been put back into the player pool, so you need to wait till like the game updates back again to pick him up. So you can freeze players for yourself each week to get back right after. Not necessarily. So now, like once Senesi has gone into the player pool, if I also wanted to go back and get Senesi, then it'll go into that whole like the whole transfer system of like based on where you are in the league and all of that, and then priority pick. So yeah. So like you won't be able to get, like I can go and get Senesi back, but you won't be able to get it. Like if both of us wanted to get Senesi, it'll prioritize me because I'm lower down in the league. Uh, play Newcastle at home against one, away play them against no one. Yeah, away play them against no one. Yeah, I think they'll win. Yeah, I think they'll win as well. To be fair, you have to be fast. Yeah, that's true as well. You have to. All right. Do-do-do, I didn't know that I've been getting who I wanted to. That's if you do it on like what I just did. Like if you do it on the deadline, then that doesn't apply. If you do it like on the deadline day, there's like a you have there's like a window until like 24 hours before the deadline. So if you do it within the 24 hours of the deadline window, then you can just get moves instantly. 45 minutes of deadline. How's your FIFA channel going? FIFA channel is not too bad. We started playing pro clubs with Karan and Nick. And we're actually looking for more people who are interested in playing pro clubs and joining us. We'll be playing again on Saturday. Keeping Thiago on my bench this week, says Rob. Fair. It's against Arsenal, to be honest. So I can see the reasoning. I've been doing it early. Makes sense. Andy, okay, add you on Instagram and your social media platforms. It's okay. If you're not sure. Andy's on Insta. Right. Good. No. What am I looking for? I am looking for. All right, plug that. Do a link to the FIFA channel. Yes, indeed. Actually, we can probably link the FIFA channel. I can actually show you guys my FIFA team as well. YouTube.com. Let me actually bring the link up. For anyone who's interested in the FIFA channel and the gaming channel, this is the one. It's called Chatbox Extra. I can actually show you guys what the team looks like right now. Current team, which I should be doing this SPC soon, but current FIFA squad looks something like this. We got Claudio Pina in striker. We have Nico Williams and Gulli on the wings. We have Mariona, Abili, and Zig, Manchester United player. In midfield with Jordi Alba, Van de Ven, Marquinhos, and Hakimi, with Oliver Kahn in goal at the moment. So that's how the team is looking like as things stand. Ryan has me on the gram. Any leaks? Any leaks? No leaks at the moment. To be fair, I haven't seen anything at the moment. So yeah. Doo-doo-doo. All right, hold on. Let me complete this trade that I was supposed to do. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here we go. Jeff, how are we doing, Jeff? Welcome, welcome. How are things going? How are you doing? How's the team looking like? Give me a second. Here. Voila. Dom says, hey Ryan, I've been tinkering around my transfer options. What do we have? Need a SAR replacement at the moment? Thinking Anderson or Minte. What do you think? I don't mind either. Depends on your budget. If you can reach Cody Gakpo, he's also an option. I went for Harvey Barnes as well. That's an option. So I definitely don't mind like some of those players like Anderson, Minte, Harvey Barnes, Gakpo, even Bruno Jimenez. Declan Rice also not too bad. If you want to try that as well. Who are you leaning towards more though, Jeff? That's the question. Who are you leaning towards more? Tuesday deadlines feel weird odd in a way. Yeah, it's because like they're very late in the night. Um, and then like you, even me, like I'm just like waiting because like not everyone appears at the same time as well, right? So they're kind of like odd times to have deadlines. Doesn't need to play this week. I would have to bench Endai to start the player I bring in, so no major issues. Oh, okay. Um, then it depends on your budget. I mean, you can play them this week if you really wanted to. Like all the players that you would look at have good fixtures this week, unless you wanted to go for Declan Rice, who you can probably bench this week if you wanted to. I went for Neto instead of Foden. No Rice, no Eze. Ah, that's for Turpentine. Interesting. That's an interesting pick for the Leeds fixture, right? Turpentine. Fair enough. If your gut is telling you to go for that move, go for that move. Probably what I would say. I'm used to Wednesday games. Tuesdays make me think it's Wednesday or Monday with games on. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. What was I doing? Why Neto? Leeds has been losing at minute of 2 goals with 4 being the most. Oh, more. It's not to do with Leeds. It's more, well, it's kind of to do with Leeds. It's more that I'm assuming um Maresca will rotate the team against Chelsea. I'm just thinking he might rotate. That's the only thing. I'd have a Saliba, Rice, Saka, Timber, and everyone else is a minutes risk with every other kind of. Even Saliba, we don't know, right? He's coming back from injury. It's a straight replacement for Saar, no extra money. Straight replacement for Saar, which means what, like 6.5? Okay, so you have Harvey Barnes, you have Anderson, and Minte. Harvey Barnes, Anderson, Minte. Pick three. Pick one of the three, Jeff. Who do you want more? Harvey Barnes, Anderson, Minte. All three are good. Barnes has the high potential. Minte and Anderson a bit more minutes potentially at the moment, slightly more reliable. Even rises the odd minutes list now and again, but not much. Yeah, true. Yes, no worries. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, I'm gonna do a player pick for you guys. Captain Saka. Oh, best of luck. Yes, I don't mind Captain Saka. Don't mind Captain Saka at all. All right, I'm gonna do this player pick for you guys so you guys can see it as well. It's a FIFA player pick. Hopefully, we get someone good. I'm just gonna do that as the last one. Minter good going forward. Brighton always get a goal. Saka has a home game. Yes, I don't mind Saka captaincy. If anyone wants to go Saka captaincy, all good with me. That one. The missus is captaining Mateta. That's not too bad. The Mateta shout. The only thing is like I'm not fully sure how many minutes he'll get, but I actually don't mind it. I actually don't mind the Mateta shout. Oh no, why did this? We've deleted message. What happened? Why did? Oh, how do I undelete the message? Oh no, Tom, you got timed out by Stream Elements. Okay, Tom, I think the reason you got timed out is probably due to the lot of arrows and plus signs and minus signs. Oh no, but I can see your message. Senesi plus Richards to O'Reilly. Uh, sorry, Senesi plus Richards to O'Reilly Munoz. Bench James Caicedo. Senesi plus Caicedo to Munoz plus Minte. Senesi plus Caicedo to O'Reilly plus Gakpo or Rice. Bench Caicedo. Oh, Senesi Richards to O'Reilly Munoz. Bench James and Caicedo. Senesi Caicedo to Munoz and Minte. Senesi Caicedo O'Reilly or Gakpo Rice. Bench Caicedo. I'm leaning towards option 3 at the moment. The Senesi Caicedo to O'Reilly Gakpo. Gakpo slash Rice. Dom. Dom is back. Bench James for option 2 and 3. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm leaning towards option 3 at the moment. But what is your gut telling you, Tom? How secure are Barnes minutes? At the moment, I think they should be fine. To be fair, like because like Anthony Gordon isn't starting right at as things stand. I think it's Harvey Barnes who's positioned to lose, and he's been playing well, so I don't see why he won't continue to start. So I think he should be fine for now. Give me a second, guys. All right. I'm looking to transfer out Sa and Poro, says Caden. Who to get in? Sa and Poro. You could look at a Senesi if you wanted. No, sorry. You could look at Harvey Barnes for Ismail Sa. You could look at the Cody Gakpo. You could look at Bruno Jimenez, Minte, Anderson. Depends on the budget for Sa. For Poro, Newcastle defense in Thiaw or O'Reilly from City. You can also get to Timber if you don't have Timber already. Caden. Um, Munoz as well is another option from Crystal Palace. Who else can you get for defenders? Defenders, the other options would be, yeah, those will be your options for the moment. I mean, Anderson from Fulham, if you don't have to play him this week, if you don't have to play Anderson this week, then Anderson from Fulham. Saka is playing deeper than he had it in the past, but he's on pens. Yeah, that's the thing. Because he's on pens, it's what makes him really good. That's the thing. Otherwise, yeah. Bench James for option 2 and 3. Yes, I read that. But what do you think? Mbuemo had low points last week because he got too selfish, but he's tempting for captain. I also think like no Cunha didn't help Mbuemo as well. I think with Cunha he'll be better. Now if Cunha starts, I think he could be a really good choice for captaincy. I've gone captaincy on him as well personally. But I don't mind Saka as well. Saka, like Dom mentions, not Dom, Andy mentions, Saka is playing a bit more deeper, but again on pens, Mbuemo is not really on pens, so yeah, I don't mind Mbuemo as well. Both are pretty good shouts. Who do you prefer? More importantly, because I'm worried about my team with Richards. Fair. First manager, anyone who's going to AFCON, I'll be playing as a club manager. I don't care if they're fit for AFCON, but my replacement, I'll give a few minutes to keep him sharp. O'Reilly 1 point, yeah. Got Thiago, but I'm hoping he doesn't do anything. Fair. Because he only played 20 minutes. Chalaba, very good defender pick going for. Yeah, Chalaba also not too bad, to be fair. Chalaba as well. This is, I guess, for Caden. Caden, if you're looking for Chelsea defender as well, Chalaba is not too bad. I'm going Saka captain. Hope he doesn't go off early in huge swing, hopefully. Oh, best of luck, Fazid. Best of luck. Best of luck. I think you should be fine with Saka captaincy as well, to be fair. When is the game? The game is tomorrow, no? Should be interesting. I think you should be fine. All right, people. We have 30 minutes more. 30 minutes more. So shout out to all of you legends for keeping me company this late into the night. It's 4:30 in the morning here, actually. 4:30 in the morning. Where is our poll? Our poll is on Haaland's on 58%, Embuemo, Bruno, Matita on 21%, Saka on 15%, 6% on other in terms of captaincies as well. Do we have any league? As things stand, I'm looking to see at the moment nothing. It's 12:28 p.m. in New York Center. Oh, that's not too bad actually. Afternoon, 6:30 p.m. in Dublin. That's also not too bad. 1:27 a.m. in Tiger's time. Yes, Tiger's up late watching the stream. Thank you very much, Tiger. Thank you to everyone who's been watching actually. All you legends. FIFA is set to use VAR for corners at the World Cup. VAR for corners at the World Cup. Oh, okay. Eyes are getting heavy. You can go to bed if you want to, Tiger. Don't have to stay till the end. It's completely fine. Um, I can't seem to find any leaks. There doesn't seem to be any. I'll listen, but thank you, Tiger. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything. Um, whom to bench, Thiago or Trafford? Or 6:30 p.m. in Wales. Wow, welcome. People from around the world. Nice. Thiago or Trafford? Thiago or Trafford? I probably bench Trafford, to be fair. Trafford. Thiago's been getting points. They just somehow find a way to win penalties for some reason. We are covering the world with all different times. We are a good bunch. Indeed. I'm cooking a beef curry tomorrow. Oh, that sounds tasty. Where did you have the recipe, Tiger? I went and been making for the last couple of days. Been making bibimbap, like our own version of bibimbap. So Korean bibimbap, like with different veggies. Today I went and got some beef bulgogi and then cooked that. We'll add that to the bibimbap as well. That's what I've been making. Well, that's what I've been having for lunch at the moment. The 6 in there sounds like at least 5 different nationalities. Yes, indeed. I think we got plenty of goals this inning and only 3 games. That's true. That's true. I'm not captain in Haaland, so it would be nice that he doesn't go blistering like crazy. And then obviously on the week I triple captained him, he did nothing. So we'll see. But I'm hoping for some Newcastle goals against Spurs. If Sam was live, Sam would be like, no Newcastle goals. Sam wouldn't want to hear that. But yeah, hoping for some Newcastle goals. And Anton Semenyo, I've been keeping you for so long. Can you please score? I've kept you. So I've kept Semenyo during this entire run that he's gone from like Until game week 7, he was so good, and then he's just disappeared off a cliff. And I've kept him in this off a cliffs run as well. So please, I know Evan Nilsson robbed you of a haul last week. So this week at least can you score? What games are on tonight? Today we've got Bournemouth versus Everton, Fulham versus Manchester City, and Newcastle versus Spurs. All right. Be all respectful, Tiger. 2.5 years. As a Man United supporter, I'm so tempted to captain Mbeumo instead of Haaland. Maybe it's the beer. Oh no. Well, that's the same thing that I did as a Man United supporter. Mbeumo game tonight if Cunha is back. I hope so. I hope so. Wow, we'll have to wait and see. Do, 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 do. City play Fulham? Yes. City play Fulham. Bournemouth TV Everton. Yep. So I'll probably we'll see like how tired I'm gonna be. Because I'll probably maybe watch the Newcastle versus Spurs, assuming I get up and hear my alarm. Now I did hear my alarm for the stream, so thank you for that. But hopefully I hear my alarm. I don't know. We'll see. We will have to wait and see. Horses for courses. Some players are better in different fixtures in the same team. Rice against Man City, Liverpool, Saka against Burnley, Newcastle versus Tottenham afterwards. Yes, that's the other fixture as well, as things stand. I'm trying to see if we can have any leaks. As things stand, we don't really have any leaks. Uh, Nothing as things stand. Will Gakpo start? And can you check Bruno and Foden record versus West Ham and Fulham? Will Gakpo start? Yes, I expect him to start. I don't see why he won't start. Bruno versus West Ham. Bruno versus West Ham. Where is it? Is this one? No, stats muse. So Bruno Fernandes versus West Ham. So far he's had only 2 assists versus West Ham. Some good performances, but only 2 assists. One in 2020 and the other one in 2024. If you want Foden versus Fulham. Foden versus Fulham, 1 goal, 1 assist. I just realized if I did option 1, would have to start James also. So I think Senesi plus Caicedo to Munoz and maintain Hope Richard starts. Yeah, Fair, fair. You can do that actually. I don't mind that. Um, going to have to have a quick 40 wings, as they say. Yeah, I know. I'll be like, sleep. Oh no, it's the alarm. Get up, watch the game. Probably fall asleep in the game. If the game is not that great, I'll end up falling asleep on on the couch. Have a leaker this season seems to be the Liverpool have a leaker this season seems to be the only one. Did they? Did we get any Liverpool leaks? Fulham haven't beaten Man City at home in 20 years. They haven't? Damn, that's some stat. But this is this is you mean Fulham at home. Oh wow. That is some stat. All they need to do is draw the game. 0-0, 1-1, you know. Thanks. I will do start to Gakpo and see how United play against West Ham. Alright. Best of luck. Amit, best of luck. Foreigner purple patch one of his on the amount of purple patches that there was there last week on the free hit. Oh my days. Phil Foden getting his highest ever score for the season. Dango getting one of his joint highest scores for the season. Sorry, Dango getting his highest score. Thiago getting one of his joint highest scores. Oh, it's insane. 2005 was the last time they won. Damn. So that is like before City even got taken over under the like the who took over? Saudi owns Newcastle. Which one owns the UAE that owns City? So that's the last time that. So before their takeover, basically. Damn. Come on, Fulham. Gakpo is Liverpool's best attacker. I hope so. Which is why I went and got him. I hope this -8 pays off. To be fair, Andy, based on seeing you play and you getting taking hits and still doing well, I'm gonna follow your path. So we're taking a -8. Come on, Bournemouth. Yep. I can see why Tiger will go common. So Tiger is going common Fulham because City drop points, good for Arsenal. Come on Newcastle because it's Spurs, so we'd like to see Spurs lose. Come on Bournemouth. Fair enough. Ah. um, what do we have? Let's see. I'm trying to find news. No news. Uh, every dog has its day, but Fulham seem to have no chance. Oof. Well, you never know. You never know. However, I have Nico O'Reilly and Haaland both. I wouldn't want Nico O'Reilly to lose a clean sheet. Fulham hold their own against fellow London teams and good them on the side. The team, if they fall to pieces, check their stats. They're known for it. As in, like against London teams. Ah, interesting. I used to visit Bournemouth back in the days. Fair enough. Fair enough. Mm, all right. We have 20 minutes. Oh, Amara, how are you doing? I played a wildcard last game week, 160 in the league. Let's have a look. Do-do-do, do-do-do. 160, you say? How did the wildcard go? Hopefully, it went well. Aha, 50 points. That's a success on the wildcard, I'll say. Wow, Bruno Fernandes, well played. Thiago as well. Nice, good stuff. Thoughts on Kelleher to Lamins? Ooh, I don't trust United's defense just yet. Feel like United will keep a clean sheet. Hmm. You can go for it. I don't like the only thing is I don't trust our defense for longer fixture. Like I think West Ham Bulls are good, but then after that you might have a issue again with the defense. But if you want to do it, I don't mind it. If you want to do it, but then at the same time you could say, okay, this week pretty bad for this week and next week pretty bad for Kelleher, but then after that good. If you want to do it, I don't mind it. I'm not gonna stop you from it. But I don't trust United's defense fully to go for it personally. London teams they do well. Good teams outside of London they lose badly often. Don't perform as well like Man City, Man United. But Chelsea and Gunners, the Spurs they score at least. Bournemouth is a lovely seaside resort to visit in the UK. One day when I visit the UK maybe. Sels is the safest punter and you goalkeeper. Yeah, I don't mind Sels. I also don't mind Bart Verbruggen from Brighton. Obviously, this week they're playing Aston Villa, so that's not an easy fixture. But then they have West Ham after that, so that's not too bad. I want to chase rank, moved from 2.5 to 1.9. I want to cap Bruno. What do you think? I don't mind if you want to cap Bruno. Don't mind it at all. Bruno and Buemo, completely fine. I saw Olympian captaining Bruno, so I was like, I'm not captaining Bruno because of Olympians. But apart from that, I actually don't mind if you want to captain Bruno. Overall, to be honest, I think it's a pretty decent punt. I would also chase rank, to be honest. If you're like try to close rank as much as possible, if possible. Yeah. Uh, Start Welbeck or Thiago? Between Welbeck and Thiago, I would probably start. Uh, I'll probably start Welbeck. He has the better fixture versus Thiago. Unless you think Thiago is able to get a goal against. If you think Thiago can score against Arsenal, then yeah. But otherwise, I would probably Welbeck. FPL Olympian Jinx Lord, yes. I saw his tweet. I was like, yep, okay, that's me not capped. I don't own Bruno Fernandes, but that's me not having to worry about it. If only I did the same thing when he went and triple captained Haaland last week. Yeah. Trying to find any leaks, but no leaks. So is the goalkeeper transfer okay? I don't mind the goalkeeper transfer, although I will tell you that I still don't know how good United's defense is. I'm not fully confident on our defense, but I don't mind if you want to try and do it. But I'm not fully confident on the defense. I prefer like Cells or Verbruggen or even Sanchez more than that potentially. I'm originally from Birmingham. Don't go there, but we're good people mostly and cheap European shopping. At one point, Birmingham was the trading capital of the world, working class. Oh, places to visit for me. But yeah, probably like I don't mind the keeper transfer, Omar, but think there are slightly better options. But if you want to do it, do it. Not fully against it. Uh, All right. Where are we? Uh, Means everyone's okay. How's everyone? Transfers, everything good? We have about 10 to 30, 13 minutes left, 30 minutes left. So make sure you guys set your transfers and whatnot. Colony generation from all over the world. If you're Burmese, you're not fully English by 3 to 4 generations, at least Irish, Indian, Jamaican, and more. But even with all the mix, we're all Burmese. Fair enough. Fair, fair. Anikwan, welcome. And we all have a daft accent too. Bench one, Harlem. Oh my days. Harlan, Matita, or Walter Marder. Oh. Mm, sounds crazy, but I would have to say Matita. Sounds a bit crazy, but the reason I'm saying Mateta is because I believe Haaland and Walter Marder would get more minutes than Mateta potentially this week or on Game Week 14. Ideally, I would like to start all three if possible. So many people taking hits this week. So my -8 is actually looking like a -4 with the amount of hits that have been flying. That I'm looking on my timeline, a lot of hits are flying. So my -8 feels like a -4. I'm off to bed night. All hit the like button. Thank you, Tiger, for staying up and keeping me company. Best of luck as well for the game week, Tiger. We'll be live, I should say, before everyone ends. Tomorrow, well, basically tonight for me, but tomorrow will be the podcast. Basically, Wednesday we'll have our podcast for looking towards game week 15. So Wednesday podcast will be going ahead. So make sure to join us for that as well. You're clear. Welcome to W Man 2. I can put you up for at least 3 to 4 days. Ooh, okay. I will have a look. I need to decide. The only thing is for me to come to Europe, I need to save so much leave. I've used up. I'm using up like my upcoming vacation. I'm going to end up using up all my leave. So I need at least to save up 3 weeks of leave. And the only way I can, so I can't achieve that next year. Probably be the year after potentially. Kanav, welcome. How are you doing? Mateta Captain, is it good? I don't mind Mateta Captain, but I don't know if he'll play 90 minutes. That's the only thing. But I don't mind a Mateta captaincy. Just not fully certain on the whole will he play 90 minutes or not. That's the only issue. But I don't mind it if you want to try and punt on it. Mm. All right. You need to travel Europe, get 3 to 4 countries in if you're coming that far, and that takes 3 weeks. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why like at least 3 weeks I need if I'm gonna come like that far. I've already been to Europe once, so I visited France and I visited Barcelona from Spain. I didn't really visit anywhere else apart from there. So those are the places that I actually ended up went in, like going and seeing. 7 minutes to deadline. Yes, indeed. People, don't forget 7 minutes to deadline. Doo-doo. Start Rice or Endai? Oh, I probably might start Endai. When I start Endai, I might punt on Endai against Bournemouth because Bournemouth have like no Senesi, and also I might potentially punt on Endai. But the Rice takes corners against Brentford, could be valuable. Set pieces might be the way for Arsenal against Brentford. Okay, go for Declan Rice, Jeff. Declan Rice. I love the French accent here, as arrogant as my country, but they're just better at it. uh, I know what you mean. I, I've met a few, so I know what you mean. uh, for Irish, like my former boss was like Irish. So I've met Irish people as well. All right. How's everyone looking like? How are we looking? And that is more exciting though, and I don't expect to get Rice to get Defcon. Yeah, fair enough. True. Then go with Endai. I mean, Bournemouth's defense should be weak this week with no Senesi and all. So I don't mind if you want to punt on Endai. I'm English Irish, but I mean, like I said, yeah, fair enough. So yeah, if you want to punt on Endai, completely fine with it as well. All right, people, we have 5 minutes. 5 minutes to set your teams. Endai for 2 weeks is a good pick. Yeah, but then after that you'll have to sell. But I wouldn't buy if you already have, keep maybe. Well, I went and sold, but yeah, if you already have, you can play if needed. Okay, so no leaks. Trying to find anything. I don't think we got any leaks, guys. Seems like all the city leaks are either behind a paywall or no longer come. So doesn't seem like we're getting any leaks at the moment. Chalaba Hall or O'Reilly to start. Chalaba. Oh, for Van de Ven. O'Reilly. Longer term, O'Reilly. Longer term, slightly better fixtures, O'Reilly. Lewis Hall, I don't mind Lewis Hall as well. I just would prefer Livramento over Lewis Hall if you were to pick a Newcastle defender. Or go for Thiaw from Newcastle. And build a team for AFCON. Remember, we have 5 transfers. Might be worth getting a player in for 2-week punt before that. True, but I don't even have transfers. Like, I have only like one. I've gone for a hit, which means I have only one free transfer next week. And I'm probably going to use that one free transfer. What do I use that one free transfer on? I have to think where I use that one. Maybe I use that one free transfer on even Mateta potentially. Would I? I don't know. Maybe I actually might even do Senesi to Tao. Worth it? I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it. Senesi to Tao. That's the move I did, and I've seen a lot of people do it. I don't mind that move at all. Or I'll get minutes nailed as soon as Or Livramento or Tao. Yep. I would lean towards Tao for the Defcon and potential set piece threat. See one in and out. I won't be surprised if I did Mateta out as well next week. Who's Brentford playing? Spurs. Thiago. We'll see. I might do one transfer. I don't know who exactly. Mateta, Roden, those two are the candidates. If Semenyo blanks again, I think Semenyo could be out as well. I could probably do Semenyo to Declan Rice. That might also be a move. Semenyo, Declan Rice. We'll see. We will see how it goes. One of those three I might sell. I can do Joe Roden. I think I have the cash. I have 1.2. Yes, I can even do Joe Roden to 4.1, 5.1, 5.3. Sadly, I can't do an Arsenal defender, but I might be able to get a Fulham defender in Anderson or something. And they play Crystal Palace. Like I can do Fulham defense for these three. Maybe we'll see. Someone I might be able to get, but yeah. Soon as Sark goes and Mateta is not firing big anyway, his service becomes less. Yeah, that's the thing. So we'll see how Mateta does this week against Burnley. Otherwise, I might even potentially look at Thiago next week for Spurs against Spurs. And then Thiago's fixtures are not too bad, right? Overall, I'd say. Yeah, Leeds and Wolves after that. So I might even go Thiago. Mateta to Thiago. We'll see. All right, people, 1 minute. 1 minute. Or by the time you get this message, it'll be 0 minutes and deadline would have passed. And that's the deadline. All right, deadline is done. How are we feeling? Yeah, guys, what a shout after this week. Yes, that's definitely the case. Yeah. So that's the deadline. Thank you all for watching. Shout out to Andy, Jeff, Shubharan, Tiger who went to sleep, Kanav as well, Wanikwan, Awamara, Amit, Dom, Rob, Topantine, Fazid, Shubharan, Kaden, who else? Hawk to Anzebe. Did I miss anyone else? Oh yeah, Comb, K7, Top, who else? Detective FC, Suanya, Ice Cold Jones, Imotech, and anyone else who joined me at the start as well, Shihab, and anyone else. Let me end the poll as well. Thank you all for keeping me company till this late in the night. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Andy, as well. Have a good one. Enjoy the game week. Best of luck to you all. And I'll see you all for the podcast tomorrow or tonight, depending on what time zone you are in. But enjoy the football. Until then, see you all later. Good night, everyone.